Today is perhaps the darkest day I can remember as a football fan. 24 years of being a football fan, this could be the darkest day. I woke up this morning bombarded by the news of the European Super League going ahead. 12 cowardly clubs have taken the money, disregarded tradition, history, and the common football fan, and have created a breakaway European competition. The Champions League is being temporarily suspended. The Europa League is being suspended. There is talks of players being banned from competing in the World Cup next year if they play for a Super League club. It has just been a chaotic morning. And I'm sure between the few hours of this video being recorded and being posted onto YouTube, there's going to be even more developing news. But today, I want to see what's going to happen if we delete the 12 Super League clubs from FIFA career mode, see what happens, who wins, and what football looks like. Right now, we're rocking with PSG. We're rocking with Bayern Munich. At the time of recording, they aren't Super League clubs, and that is a small win in our column, really. Don't let me down, please, Bayern Munich, PSG. Please do not let us down. So as you can see here, I've moved a few of the cowardly clubs into different competitions outside of Europe around the world. You've got Man United, Man City, Liverpool, the English sides into the A-League. I've put the Italian sides, I believe, Inter Milan, all them into the MLS. And then I've put the Spanish sides into the Brazilian leagues. Of course, can't permanently delete them from FIFA, but this is the furthest thing, really. Not gonna interfere with the experiment. And what I've done, I've essentially gotten these 6 highest ranking sides in the championship at the time of recording into the Premier League. Because Serie B is not licensed in FIFA 21. I've had to put the American sides in there, which will be interesting. And I've moved the top 3 sides in La Liga's second league into the top flight. So let's see what happens now that these Super League clubs are gone. Goodbye and good riddance. But if you guys do go on to enjoy today's experiment video, please leave a like on the video. Also, if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below on the grind towards 400,000 subscribers. I'm so interested to see if any of these big name players that are at Super League clubs end up coming back to the top flight divisions and end up coming back for Champions League football. But anyways, let's not stuff around. Let's get to the end of season number 1 and see what this first season post Super League looks like. Also, before we do that, I wanted to look at some of the transfers. So far, like, Aubameyang's gone to one Super League club to another. Marquinhos staying out of it, and Didi going to PSG. Did anybody go from a Super League club? I don't think any, nobody's going from Super League clubs. Dele Alli to Dortmund. Carlos Valla's gone to the Super League. So Dele Alli's really the biggest player to leave the Super League. He's gone to Borussia Dortmund. Besides that, Correa as well. No big transfers as such. Can always count on you, Kurt Zuma. Nice one, brother. What a surprise. Paulinho's gone from a Chinese Super League club to a European Super League club. Nice, man. I've seen all the memes. It's like the best of European football every single week. The best players, the best teams, and then a picture of Eric Dyer. I think Will and E tweeted that out. Well, that isn't happening anymore because Eric Dyer has gone to Burnley.
Hi, my name's Jared Nance, aka Jared HD, and welcome to my Blue Room. The main focus of my channel is the rebuilding series. Virtually, I take over a team, whether they're struggling, wherever they are in the global footballing landscape, and take them from whatever position they are to European champions. Got to a point where I started the rebuild series initially, and that kind of set off a little bit of a spark in the back of my mind, and I started to transition my content from series-based content to just one-off videos. I think people follow my content because of the way I tell a story. I've always been a huge film buff. I love watching movies, love watching television, and I love the way that story arcs are developed throughout the films and television that I watch. I've tried to keep that as the main focus in my content as well, plan it out before I make it, and think, all right, who's going to be the main characters of this? What's going to be the conflict? And just kind of go from there. I love telling stories and using FIFA as a way to tell stories.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Premier League champions for this first season, Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton have won the Premier League, 92 points. Leicester, Everton, West Ham, all getting the Champions League spots. Fulham actually managed to stay up, which is absolutely brilliant. Who got relegated? West Brom and Sheffield United can't even survive the Premier League with those championship teams up there. Fair enough. I wouldn't be surprised if it was once again PSG winning Liga. And yeah, I think Nothing's going to change there. Borussia Dortmund winning the Bundesliga. I don't even really have to look at these competitions, do I? I only really have to keep an eye on England, Spain, and Italy. I was really hoping one of the MLS teams won Serie A, but no surprise to see it is Napoli coming out as champions today. New York City, Seattle, and Atalanta all avoided relegation. And Villarreal have absolutely wiped the floor in La Liga. Leicester City did manage to win the FA Cup. And Wolves took down West Ham to win the Carabao Cup. I think this is going to be a bit of a trend moving forward. But for the big one, the Champions League and Europa League, who won? Stade Rennais have won the Champions League here in season number 1. Oh my. And Leicester City have won the Europa League. No surprises really there. If I was going to put money on it, you would say Leicester. They've taken down Hoffenheim. But Stade Rennais, bloody hell. At least Wolves, Premier League champions, they are making some moves. They got Julian Brandt in for this second season. Saul has left the Super League. Richarlison has joined the Super League. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Grealish has gone to Everton. No big Super League changes, to be fair. Joe Gomez has left, though. He's gone to PSG. Who else? Koke's left the Super League. Everton's getting business done, which is good. It's good that these teams that are normally like 7th, 8th, 9th, whatever in the Premier League are making some significant moves now that the European Super League competition is gone. De Vries out of it. Calvert-Lewin's gone to Leicester. This is actually pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Jovic going to Bayern Munich. The big players leaving. Luke Shaw out of the Super League. Bentancur staying. This is, yeah, right. All right, let's go see how season number 2 ends. Yeah, I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Season 2 and the clubs that are okay are getting much bigger. They've lost that competition of the Man Uniteds, Arsenal's, not that they're really competition lately, but City, Liverpool, all these bigger sort of clubs are gone. It's opened it up for them, and they're forming their own sort of big top 6. As we scroll down, I was going to say, don't tell me Fulham got relegated. Blackburn, Cardiff, Norwich, all the promoted sides. Well, Norwich were promoted last year, but Blackburn, Cardiff, Nottingham, they're up. There's an opportunity for these teams to become decent Premier League clubs once again, which is pretty cool to see. But yeah, Everton winning the league ahead of Wolves. Again, same thing here in Serie A. I think Roma, Atalanta, Lazio, Napoli, these sort of sides are going to really start to become good again. Parma starting to be good again, which is nice to see. Same deal here in La Liga. Villarreal, Sevilla, Sociedad, they're all starting to dominate the league. But the competition that really interests me and will continue to interest me is what the Champions League and Europa League looks like. And I mean, that is both for this experiment and in general. The Champions League for me has been getting a little bit stale, where it is the big teams every year competing. Like the Champions League was most enjoyable recently when Ajax went on that mad run. A change from the norm is nice, but things are just going to be so weird without these big clubs. I think football will always survive and always be interesting, but I don't know, man. I'm just so interested to see what the landscape's going to look like. But things are somewhat back to normal here in Season 2 of the Champions League. Bayern Munich have defeated PSG. And I honestly have a feeling that this is how things are going to turn out for a long time moving forward. I can see in real life, if the Super League gets formed, if it formally gets formed and things like players being banned from the World Cup come, I can see so many of the big talent leaving the Super League and going to teams like Bayern Munich and PSG that have the finances of the Super League clubs. Well, not now, they're getting 3.5 billion each, but you know what I mean? Like big clubs that could easily be in the Super League but aren't in there. I could see that being the destination for players like, not that I think Messi would leave, but the bigger players, you know what I mean? Which could in turn create an even bigger gap between Bayern Munich and PSG and the rest of the following packs. So who knows? And then in the Europa League, Valencia have stopped Leicester City going back-to-back as they've won the Europa League on penalty. But what I'm going to do now, lads, that's Season 2. I'm going to simulate 2-3 more years into the future and really see how the landscape has changed then. I'm sure teams like Wolves and Everton are just going to have gone to that next level. So I'll see you guys in a few seasons. For fuck's sake, lads. I've been on Twitter scrolling whilst this calendar is simulating. A tweet that's just come out. Bayern Munich have accepted the proposal. Leipzig will follow. FC Porto could be a surprise inclusion. Are you taking the piss? Are you taking the piss? Erring on the side of caution. Fuck off. Alright, new scarf for the scarf wall. Fenerbahce, don't you let me down, lads. Don't you let me down. Not gonna lie, that actually looks pretty clean. I want to get some weird scarves and just get a rotation over here. Also, If anybody has any ideas of something I should put there, let me know. Oh my God. So we're here 5 years through this experiment. We're in season number 5. Fulham. My Fulham almost won a Prem. I think the Big Six being gone is perhaps the only chance we'll ever have of winning a goddamn Premier League if we can actually manage to stay up. How ironic would it be? I'm being realistic. At this point, we're virtually relegated. I think West Brom have a better chance of staying up than we do. Imagine if the top 6 get cut out and we get to survive relegation for next season. That would be insane. But Wolves have won another Premier League title. Very interested to check out their side. Everton have somehow dropped down to 10th. And yeah, the same sort of sides hanging around. So clearly, for the most part, the Premier League clubs that stayed up went up. No wild changes in the Bundesliga, no surprise there. But like I said, it's Serie A we need to be checking. And again, same deal there. The top teams are staying top. Seattle Sounders have fallen off a little bit though, because I remember they were like 7th or something last time we checked. Now they're relegated. And yeah, it seems like Villarreal are the new kings of Spanish football. Granada making a nice little charge there as well. Before we check out the Champions League winners, I want to have a look at who the top transfers are and see if any big players have left their big clubs really. Oliveira's gone there to Wolves. None of the Super League players really leaving though. And that seems like it's taken money out of football. I mean, the top deals normally are all around 100 million and you don't get to like 64 until like halfway down the page. So clearly the CPU isn't making transfers, but I feel like if this was real life, the floodgates are going to open, lads. I can see a lot of players being opposed to the Super League. Although on the other hand, they're going to get an absolute payday, so it'll probably go both ways. The Champions League winners here in Season 5, however, are Lyon, who have taken down Napoli. Good to see them in and around the mix again. And it is Wolverhampton defeating former Champions League winners Stade Rennais to win the Europa League. So there we go, lads. That is what FIFA thinks will happen if the European Super League was in FIFA, if those teams were deleted. Fun little experiment on a not so fun topic. If you guys enjoyed today's experiment, make sure you leave a like on the video. If you have any ideas of future career mode experiments or challenges we could do, make sure you leave a comment down below. But I'll see you very soon for the next upload. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out.